everything that happens organically is what the cameras are there to capture because they're just another person in the room.
Right.
And they are rebooting Vanderpump completely. So I guess I shouldn't say we'll never have a reboot again, but it is different because that is a true business where a new group of people work.
Right.
We are going to have Lisa and probably Peter. So it is different than a whole new group of women that don't. Well, I mean, people watched Roni at the end. I mean, now that it came and gone and the whole thing with Bryn and Uba,
Yeah.
and, that got me to watch. I didn't watch and now
Yeah.
I watch. So I think it's coming back. Jeff Lewis, you say Patrik, I get a DM. Don't think you guys are not here because of Jeff Lewis. There are many more interesting topics to talk about, but there are some things, unfortunately, that relate to Mr. Lewis this week of us
Okay.
recording. Jeff Lewis says, I feel vindicated. He's like, Bryn called me a pig. I made
Mhm.
a statement that, I think she's supplemented. I don't know where her
Right.
money comes from, which I say here all the time. And Jeff is like, I never called her a prostitute. Having a supplemental income could mean your parents help you out, a
Right.
family member helps you out, you have a great boyfriend you're madly in love with who lives 5 states away, who's worth millions of dollars. He's like, I never called you a prostitute. He's like, this is what you did to Uba. You made up a whole story. And Jeff Lewis said he feels vindicated and that Bryn is basically a fucking liar.
Well, I think that was proven. I think that was definitely proven. The thing I will say about Jeff Lewis, and we've known him for so many, many years, is you may like what he says, you may not like what he says, but he always tells the fucking truth. He doesn't lie.
He doesn't
He's like Hudson
sugarcoat it.
Paul. He doesn't sugarcoat it. He doesn't lie. This is what it is. And if you don't like it, change the channel or change the station. Don't listen. But that's what the fucking truth is.
Besides the fact that he's always right and is organically, always authentically himself.
Yeah.
And if he's wrong, he'll admit it.
Yes.
He never is. But if he's wrong, he'll admit it. But you're the same way, David, though. You see through things in a different way without having to hear the noise that's around it.
Right.
When you cut through the fog and the noise, then you really get to see the center of what it's really the purpose intended for.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're able to put your finger on it and you're like, uh-huh. Because it's not normal.
Right.
We all live in the same world. We're all in the same communities. We roll around with almost the same kind of people or the same people at one point or another. It's 6 degrees of separation.
Pretty much.
So how is it that, oh, she's doing this and she's doing that? I'm like, I'm trying to get an Instagram deal. And no, you know what? Somebody call me. Somebody fucking better call me and give me some Instagram cash. Where's that at?
Yeah, well, yes, we would all like that, and we do all travel around in the same world and stumble upon the same people. And yeah, I am the same way. I will cut through the bullshit, and I have no problem saying that I was completely wrong and apologizing to people when I was wrong. No problem
Right.
at all.
But when you come onto a show and you set up this whole narrative, which is complete bullshit, and it blows up in your face at the very end, what do you think people are going to expect?
I mean,
And
what's our option now? Let's say they're going to pick it up for another season and people are going to want to see how things translate.
I think she's
No,
done. I
I
think
think so.
she's done.
I think so. I don't think you can go any further. I mean, if you're not even going to be authentic on camera, how are you going to put someone that's non-authentic back on camera to explain their bullshit? I think at this point, people don't really care.
People don't care. It airs on the side of, I mean, I love Monica Garcia, but it airs on the side of reality Von Teese and that. And
Hey,
just I mean, I think Mia Thornton from Potomac is probably not coming back. I mean, she may be. I
yeah,
feel like, yeah, when it's too inauthentic and you are just spinning interesting TV based on a web of lies, they really don't want you anymore. They just don't. My
but do you
advice
think
to
bring,
everybody, go
yeah,
on
do you
the
think they'll
damn
bring Jen
show.
Shaw back when she gets
Huh?
out of prison? Do you think they'll bring Jen Shaw back?
I
No.
want her back.
I think they'll bring her back.
You
I want
do?
her back.
I think they'll bring her back. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
definitely
think, well,
back.
first of all, this discussion of ours is only a year. Jen Shaw will be out of prison before this future of Jersey Housewives is announced, which is apparently
Yes.
the very Jen Shah's out of prison 20 oh no, that's this year. Sorry. That'll come first. But next
Next year,
year,
right? Yeah.
2026, November. We have a year in like 4 months, 5 months.
Hello, it's still, who knows, in 3 more months, they might cut off another few months.
Sounds like they're going to.
Looking like it.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. That's
I know.
literally crazy to me.
I know. I know.
Meanwhile,
Do
yeah,
you know the people that robbed me in Amsterdam?
yeah.
One, the guy that pled guilty, who robbed me over $100,000 in jewelry and everything, credit cards, everything, only got 2 months in jail. 2 months. 2 months in jail. That's just insanity to me. And I didn't
Did
get a lot back. Like
I
maybe.
got pickpocketed in Germany, but you know, like they ran off, and then I mean, it was I was catching up. Thank God I didn't have my passport or actual wallet on me. I just had cash, but I was pickpocketed in Germany. But
I
they
didn't have
what? They
my.
like, did they break into your hotel room?
No, no, no. We think that we were set up by the cab driver in Rotterdam that took us to the
Probably.
train station because before he took us to the train station, he said, "Oh, I've got to show you the Cube House," and he was taking us on this like little tour. And Paul's like, "We don't need to see this. It's fine. We want to get to our train and get to Amsterdam because I really wanted to take him to the red light district that night because he had never been to the red light district, and I
That's
really wanted
fun.
to take him to it just to experience it. You know what I mean? And David, did you know that there is a gay red light district in Amsterdam that not many people speak of?
I first of all, out of all the places I've been, I have not been to Amsterdam, but I would love to spend some time in the gay light district in
Oh yeah.
the
Well,
red
if
light gay district in Amsterdam. I would love that.
The hotel we stayed at was the Dolan. Oh, what was it? It was amazing.
Nice.
Oh, it
Okay.
was amazing.
that's one of the first, it's the oldest hotel in Amsterdam.
Yeah,
It overlooks the entire
it
canal
was
and
amazing.
the parts of Amsterdam that it's the center of it.
Yeah,
Dolan.
it's called the Tivoli Dolan Amsterdam
It's
Hotel. It's right on the canals. We had a fabulous suite.
it's like such an
Yeah,
international spot, and the breakfast.
yeah,
Oh
Delicious.
my
yeah.
God, it's beyond delicious. Right overlooking the canal
It's
as the
amazing.
doors open up, and the people are hot.
But
I'm like,
we
what?
really wanted to spend a little more time there.
Amsterdam.
But so what happened was he drops us off at the train station after he's taking us on this like little tour of Rotterdam, and Paul's like,
Yeah, and I thought to myself,
we don't
what?
need to see this, and
Taxi driver takes you on a guided tour.
doesn't charge you extra. It's like, oh, I'm gonna and he's
Yeah,
like,
it's
he
like
goes,
you have to see
and
it.
he's like, no, no, we'll go to the station. We don't want to miss our train. He goes, no, you have. He goes, I'm not letting you boys leave Rotterdam until you see the Cube House. So he drove us to the Cube House, and he was texting, and I realized he was texting, and I think he was telling the guys, oh, I've got them. I'm delivering them to the station.
Right. Like you need 20 more minutes. Let me
Yeah,
delay.
100%. Because they came in from Rotterdam